You know, as we learn about roster changes again, it's been it's such a unique, bizarre year with the pointed schedule, whatever it is. But the way your group has had to kind of battle from the start of this year to where you are now, I mean, you can look at the negatives, but what this group has had to try and find resiliency.
Yeah, you can pull a lot of positives from that too, and guys like having to jump into roles. You never know later in the year when guys are going to have to fill those roles or play more minutes or play in different situations. So just to have more guys better prepared for each situation, hopefully will serve us well later on in the season.
I wonder what the last 3 games, from the outside it looks as though you've been playing this style. It's a little bit more what you're used to, what you've seen the last few years. There's reasons for maybe why you haven't done this year. Does it look as though you guys are kind of turning a corner and playing this style that you're used to?
Yeah, I think I think you see the energy that's coming from guys in the room that we're building off each other. That energy is pushing each other, holding each other accountable to that higher standard that we're trying to play with right now, and it's been able to show the last few games. So we're trying to take that and keep it rolling.
What can power play goals do? Not obviously for just results, but what can you do up and down the lineup, and maybe even for 5-on-5?
Yeah, it's huge. You love to see the power play clicking, especially when they get that one early. Sometimes it almost deflates the other team more than anything, and it builds you up, and you get that momentum, that little bit of energy. That next line going out has a little extra juice, knowing that we just put one in. So yeah, it's huge to get the power play working, and it's been nice lately.
Are you a guy that looks at standings at this point, given how unique this season is? You know, you could be wherever you are at the top or the bottom. It's just so a narrow margin. And you look at that.
Yeah, I don't look at the standings, but I do know how tight it is and how close of a margin it is from the bottom to the top there, or in the middle, all the way through. So every game, especially divisional games, are huge for us right now, and that's something we're really trying to focus on.
How do you build off what you've done the last couple of games with all these injuries?
You continually focus on bringing energy and compete. I think that's what comes first when you're competing hard and you're having that attention to detail. Everything else falls into place. So continue to work and trusting that the guy next to you is going to do his job, and he's going to do it well.